So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They give to Johnson going right.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Antrell roll with a pick. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, here comes Barber. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, here's Henry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Screen play, Johnson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Namath. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Namath to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. It looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Giants are going to take over. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Namath. Oh, a nice catch by Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Namath. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out. And now they have
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's a give to Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jack Youngblood able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Go wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Namath to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shot. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This is taken just shy of the 10, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. To throw on first down is Namath. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Kopp, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 7, Namath. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On first down, it's Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, Namath. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow, flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To the air again, Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
12.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Namath to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here's Namath. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Namath now from the gun. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Namath. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Henry, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. 14, Bengals nothing. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
We got 3. We got 11, 11, 11, 11. 31's the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Off the play fake, it's Namath. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
There it is.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 29, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 7 yards, the pick up there. On second down, it's Henry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cooper Kupp, 74 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jack Youngblood. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. To try again after the sack. Burrow. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. On third down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
How about Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th, and it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Namath. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Namath. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake, now Namath. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 28 yards. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. The Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They go play action with Burrow. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Burrow. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chris Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Namath. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Check 26, check 26.
Namath to throw on first down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. On first down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Tua, they'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
To throw on first down is Namath. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Throwing is Namath. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Namath now from the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got room to run past the 20. It's a big play there for Miami.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, flushed out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. Namath to throw. This is intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his read.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jack Youngblood in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the first down sack. Tua looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. On the return, Hester. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now Namath. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to look deep for more. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Here's Namath. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Namath. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Off the play fake, it's Namath. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Namath's throw here taken in by Ingram. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Namath to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Drake. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To a fast pass outside complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Namath completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Play fake, now Namath. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From midfield, here's Tua. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Tua's throw complete there to Moore. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There on first down, 8 yards up to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And now off to the races down the right side.
Come on, bring it, baby.
They will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Emerson. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, Namath. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Namath. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know what the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Namath. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Emerson Walls. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally marked down at we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top for Kupp. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Namath going up top for Kupp. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Bowls over him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. A sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Touchdown, Giants. Derrick Henry. 44 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
They've got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
Here's Burrow. Powering forward. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, what a catch by Rice. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready? 11.
They'll run. This is Allen. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Derrick Henry. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 52 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on second down. Namath going up top for Kupp. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together?
Touchdown, Raiders! Ditka, 45 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on second and long. Namath. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Namath. And this pass broken up. And the contact. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14, and they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle it.
Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And Gordon's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Namath. Going up top for Kupp. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
At That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just get rid of it.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin with Henry. Shreds the tackle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone.